And we're back, and we level up Alistair to... Oh no, there will be no level up. I just need to put this point somewhere. I would like to do it here, but his cunning is 1 point. Okay, that means we have a little problem with this. Okay. So let's go and do this quest, Goldana's house. The problem... Oh, come on. Frame rate. The problem with Goldana's quest is that I haven't checked out this one. We'll try hardening Alistair a little bit blindly because I never did that. But let's go. And this will be a little surprising because Alistair didn't expect this.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle, you won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Goldana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Ooh, not the thing that we were expecting. Maybe you should be left alone. No, let's try first one. No. Ah, damn. Not a big choice and still I have problems. Are you sure information was correct, Alistair?
Yes, I think so. I'm sure of it, in fact. Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
They was at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
Oh.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off.
And we now see that she is also a very... not very good educated servant. Wench, basically. That's hardly Alistair's fault, is it?
And who in the maker's name are you? Some elf to follow him about and carry his riches for him?
Oh.
Hey, don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too.
Yeah.
Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me?
Oh.
I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Dana, Alistair came here hoping to find his family. No, we will not be so blunt with this. Rather persuasive. Number 4, it looks like all she wants is your money.
Yes, it really seems that way, doesn't it? I wasn't expecting my sister to be so... I'm starting to wonder why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or
Right.
what you expected to find. But it isn't here. Now get out of my house, the both of you.
Oh, this was a bad idea. Someone ought to cut out that tongue of yours. Are you going to let her talk like that? Let's leave. No, number 2. Someone ought to cut out that tongue of yours.
No, just leave her alone. It's her house after all. Let's just go.
Right. And that means we go out. Not a very pleasant situation. And now we will try to...
That was not what I expected, to put it lightly. This is the family I've been wondering about all my life. That shrew is my sister? I can't believe it.
What did you expect?
I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot.
And now I have to be very, very careful. Number one, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Nah, that's not the one. Everyone is out for themselves. You should learn that. That might be the one. You don't need her, you have others. That's how it goes. We should really get underway. You are an idiot. How naive can you be? No, I think it's two. Everyone is out for themselves. You should learn that.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I should. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay, and send me +1. We just go the other side of the market. Because it seems there is no way... No, I don't know if that was the hardening option. I think yes. We'll see about that. Because I hope to do this that way. I hope that I can harden him so we can force him to marry Anora, be the king, and Logain to live. That is the general plan, and I think it should work. Because now he should be more acceptable, considering the fact that we want to put him on the throne. Right. One thing that I don't like about this, generally about this Arl Eamon's estate, is the fact that we have no. The storage chest would be like. I would like to see it here. I would like to see here any kind of merchants. Okay. So we go to Arl Eamon in a second, and that means continuing the main storyline. And so we go inside of Arl's study, I think, or his personal room.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
Yes, very nice. Actually, I was hoping for silk sheets and candied grapes. Who's that? No, let's say two. Actually, I was hoping for silk sheets and candied grapes.
Why don't we ensure Logain won't have us all executed first, and worry about how to celebrate later?
Right.
This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Anora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Ooh.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
Now that's a problem, because we are now going into... we know how Anora comes in. What we saw during the cutscenes is the fact that Anora... she's not exactly on the best terms with her father. But we have a problem. Now, number two, she works for Logain's daughter. She's a spy. It's a little too blunt, because spies are people who don't want to advertise all over themselves. And she just informed us that yes, she is Anora's handmaiden. Speak fast, or you'll be returned to Logain in pieces. Let's try more intimidation options.
I am here for Logain's daughter, not for Logain. Their interests are not so similar as they once were. The Queen, she is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think?
No, obvious.
She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself.
Yeah, are you saying the Queen believes Logain killed Kaelan, or no, 3? So she's rather side with us than her husband was a murderer, and that's quite obvious because the only thing that Anora truly is interested in is to have her throne.
My Queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logain, he is very subtle, no? But when and how, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle.
Typical.
So she goes to how? A visit from the Queen to the new Isle of Denrum is only a matter of courtesy, and she demands answers.
Typical. Phew. What did he say?
Things no decent person would repeat. He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room.
Logain would allow that.
King Kaelan was like a son to him, and Logain left him to die. Does he love Anora more? Who can say? I think her life is in danger. I heard Hal say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Al-Iman.
Number 3, give me one reason to believe that crazy story.
Because you do not want Loghain ruling Ferelden, and if Nora can speak at the Landsmeet, her voice would sway many nobles.
That's right.
We may have no choice but to trust Nora. The Queen is well loved. If Loghain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
This could be a setup.
I fear if this is a trap, we are already caught in it. They can kill Anora whether or not we act, and blame her death on us. Few would believe our word over Loghain's.
Right.
We can only defend ourselves with the Queen in hand.
So what do you propose to do?
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new guards every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
Okay. But we still have some dialogue options with Al-Iman. But since we are already here, we can also explore this area. Meditation, something. Now here's the problem, this chest is closed, and since I can't have thieves, King Eric, alright, since I can't have thieves, I have to be a rogue to open this. Alistair, maybe you have something interesting to say after Gobdana.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room.
Really?
Something on your mind?
I want to apologize for what I said before.
You do? What do you know? Wishes really do come true sometimes.
Or you could just be an ass. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I not? You're too pretty not to forgive. Consider it forgotten.
I don't know what, but I just hope I didn't change his personality with this. Alistair, you have 44, something more.
I haven't been here in a while. Something on your mind?
Has anyone told you how handsome you are? No, we don't start.
Of course.
Can you teach others to be Templars?
Sure, I could. I could even teach you, I suppose. Anyone who's been trained as a warrior. I guess if I'm going to give up Chantry secrets, I may as well go all the way. Send whoever you want trained to me in camp, and I'll see what I can do.
Alright. But I will not start a romance with you, you know.
Something on your mind?
Questions.
Of course.
Questions. What changed about you after the joining? Yeah, why not?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
You have been a Grey Warden longer than me. Yeah.
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
Rather cruel, right?
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
I haven't think maybe you're just a pig. I haven't felt anything like that.
Really? Because I was watching you wolf down food the other day, and I thought, ooh, it's a good thing she gets a lot of exercise.
I'm a growing girl.
I'll say. I didn't mean it like that. No, don't hit me. I bruise easily. Oh, and then there were the nightmares.
Of course.
Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Nightmares, yes, I know what you mean.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose.
Yep.
Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age,
that's the problem.
Real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
Bad news, I take it. Spit it out.
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live. Give or take.
Take.
A taint. It's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
So I'm going to die.
We're all going to die. When Duncan told me, I was angry. He put his hand on my shoulder and said this. It's not how you die that's important. It's how you live.
Yep.
And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. Well, there you have it.
Yep, and we basically know all about that. The problem is, we will make you a king, so be grateful. I've never wanted that, and I never wondered that. Understand? I feel betrayed. No, basically the opportunities that we get from this are worth the while, but it's a high price.
I suppose it is. We're the only ones who can stop the Blight, however. Is there a price too high to pay for that? You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
Right. And let's think, if this is all we have to look forward to, he got what he deserved. He will be remembered as the... No, number one, let's try this one. If this is all we have to look forward to.
We can look forward to ending the Blight. That's what's supposed to make this worth it.
Yep. And we have the Templar specialization.
I haven't been... Something on your mind?
More, let's say, some questions.
Of course.
You have never... Yeah, let's go with this one. What's it like to be Grey Warden with all others?
I didn't know them for very long. But I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you?
Nope.
They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives.
Typical.
We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
Were there any women?
Not as Grey Wardens. Not while I was there. I saw pictures of some, though none of them were as pretty as you are.
Shut up!
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfells. What was his name? Was it Gregor? He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
He's one of the boys, I see.
Oh, it wasn't always like that. Does it have to be serious and deadly all the time? Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out.
Typical.
I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly...
Oh, come on, not that again. Aren't you done yet?
I know. I wasn't expecting it to hit me, I'm sorry. It just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
Let's not talk about this then.
Never mind. I don't want to talk about the Grey Wardens anymore. Let's just go.
Oh, -4. Right.
I haven't been here in a while. Something on your mind?
I think that it's not a problem because his approval is quite high enough, and we will still give him the shield.
Of course.
Let's not even discuss the sexy talks with him because I don't really get the point. There's no point in doing that, I think. Okay, now let's think. We have to go with let's see. Let me just go closer to get out on my way. We stand here and let's see the dial, the journal. Soldier speak. Journey to Van Lawrence. Soldier speak. Yeah, these two, but I want to go there with Logain. Preparation for the lands meets. Yes, we are preparing. Irregulars, letter of conscription. We have to do the the alienage still there. That's still that. At least one more woman should be in Redcliffe, somewhere here in Denerim, because I was already near Lake and in Redcliffe, and one of these women was also done. So yeah, notice of death. Let's go with this one. Mages Collective, Places of Power. Right, Denerim. Rescue Queen Honora, Great Scale. We might have had enough time to make the new armor now. Yeah, Unbound. Right, so we go find the last woman. And let's see. Who can we take? Let's say Shale.
Yes.
I haven't gone with this one for long. Morrigan and the dog.
Indeed.
Because I would like to hear what Morrigan has to say about dying husbands. Right, Shale has a level up. 3 points. Let's go like this. 1 point. Regeneration burst. Shale explodes with energy, damaging all nearby enemies who are also stunned unless they pass a physical resistance check, in which case they are merely knocked back. Okay, that's okay. Now let me see how this looks. That's okay. Now let's go. Morrigan. No banter. Okay. Then we go to Master Wade for my armor. Come on. For the last armor. And that will be a banter here, that's for sure.